bonding that happens between a young boy and his father is frankly something I've never experienced for myself, but you do get a little bit of a taste in Sanjay's super team. So since this is your baby, essentially, Sanjay, why don't you tell me what the story is about?
It's about me and my dad and how we grew up. So every morning my dad would worship his gods in his shrine, and I'd worship mine and mine, which were like the superheroes on TV. So that was kind of the inspiration behind the short.
So you had this idea in your mind that you wanted to tell the story when you were young, or how did this come about? You started doodling? Tell me how you created this.
Well, I didn't want to tell the story, to be honest. I didn't even want to make it short. I was kind of afraid of the whole thing. And they had kind of asked me a couple of times, and I think around the third time, I finally talked to my dad about it. Mm-hmm. And my dad pointed out that, the studio had this relationship with me for like 20 years that supported me, and that I needed to at least like participate and to try. And so I did, and I had a concept that had a little boy, but it wasn't about me and my dad. And I told John Lasseter, the chief creative officer at Pixar, about how I grew up with my dad. And as soon as he heard that story, he felt like, oh, that's great. He's like, just tell your story, Sanjay. Just tell the truth of how you grew up.
I have a dream I hope will come true. That you're here with me, and I'm here with you.
Jim, I know we've just met, but I think it's safe to say that I'm pretty sure I love you. Would you say you love me too?
I love you too. Absolutely.
We were talking about your short, Lava, which is filled with just so much love. So what was the inspiration behind this?
Love was the inspiration behind this. So, it all stemmed back to 25 years ago. My wife and I honeymooned on the Big Island in Hawaii. And that was the first time. I've always been infatuated with Hawaii, and it was the first time that I'd seen it. And it's the first time I'd seen an active volcano. So from there, and then probably about 10 or 15 years ago, I heard Israel Kamakawiwo'ole's version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and was just floored by how beautiful his rendition was. And when I was thinking of ideas, I put those things together. Hawaii, tropical islands, music, and volcanoes, and ended up with Lava.
This is a really exciting moment for me because Jim is now going to play a few verses from Lava.
I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me, and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth, sea, and the sky up above will send me someone to love.